Greetings, I'm Crazy Nelly, and welcome back to Starmade. More importantly, I'm on the twilight of pretty much galactic destruction right now. Let's see, I'm gonna get out of Tab G to show you some of the problems we've been having. Oh, we actually have Jath on, and Double Slit. Before it was just Double Slit and me, and for a while there, I was the only one on. So it became very clear that that this place had been deserted. And for those of you that are unaware of how the servers work, I was for a while. A Starmade server at the current development, because of all the updates and the amount of changes that go on, the metadata. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone who works in a server, or, Tomino, or anyone else is watching, feel free to correct me in the comments or something, but I believe they said it was the metadata that changed, and when that happened, it dramatically shortened the lifespan of a current universe in-game. To where, now, I have a blistering speed of 28,000 ping. And that's pretty much everyone at any point, no matter the number. I am one of two people here. To where it's actually, yeah, it's pretty clear we need a reset. And everybody dreads a reset, because that means a bunch of things. That means, namely, any ships or anything floating get destroyed. The universe, like, all planets, all of this gets completely destroyed and then reset. And any stations that aren't saved are reset. But we are allowed, and they've been working very hard around the clock to get this working. What happened there? There was a block there. I must have accidentally deleted it. Let's see, let me just fix that, because that bugs me. Okay, but the Jath and Zero and a few other mods have been really busy saving whoever gets on the server for a while. Like it was mainly yesterday. That was the window mainly, to where everything that's on here is pretty much, if it hasn't been saved, it's pretty well screwed at this point, from what I'm understanding. Maybe they're still trying to get some saves in, but the vast majority of the saving was yesterday. And it saves the station, and whatever ships are docked to it. Like this won't be saved. The original Persephone this is based off will be saved, because it was docked when it was saved. But everything's getting cleared. So I decided, since all this was happening, and I kind of want to show, I was looking at, I was on Mushroom Fleet's stream, just poking around, not really doing anything, but looking as they were working. But I'm not going to showcase that too much, because I feel like I'm stepping on his toes if I do that. You say, we'll just go ahead and show you. Let's see if I can get some of the problems that I had before. Oh, what? What? See, this is the kind of problems we've been having over here. I don't know if it's affecting the stream even, because my entire computer seems to be frozen. Great. Yeah, I kind of glitched out there for a moment. Turns out I had only switched to a camera, but I'm paranoid because, like, anything over, like, 20 kilometers per hour right now, and it just warps you all over the place. But I'm all the way at the center of the galaxy, because I went there to look at the spawn city that Tomino and the rest of the server admin were tinkering with. That's going to be at spawn. And I had nothing better to do, because building in this is kind of a waste of time. I actually built the current variation of ship I'm using in single player, and then brought it over. So I tested it. It has a delay, but jump drive appears to be working fine. So I'm going to try to go back to my space. Yeah, it seems to be working A-okay. Alright guys, made it back home. I will show off the little bit of the Darwin that I built for those of you that missed the last video or stream, all I really managed to do before the server reset really was announced, like made official, because it had been talked about for a while, but it's pretty official now, is this neck, pretty much, and a little bit of hull plating and such. This is... I watched Tomino do one of his streams, and he did an entire battleship in vectors, and copying and pasting certain patterns, and I kind of took that as a learning experience, and I must be getting caught on... Yeah, I'm getting caught on that, but... So, mainly, just learning how to copy and paste and make things look nice when you do that. And all my other stuff... My Persephone, the Persephone is what I cannibalized to make this ship, but it's saved because it was docked when I saved the station, when Jeff did. I'm beginning to wonder if the state of the server is actually doing something to my stream. But I'm only going to be talking a little bit longer. What I missed, I'd actually said all this and it didn't make it to recording. One thing I'm going to be happy about when I'm done, when this is all finished, is new planets. Like, I doubt I'll be right next to a planet again. Although I might be. Maybe I have choice of placement, but I'm pretty sure everything will be completely randomized except where this gets set up. That's my hunch. This will just be in the same position in a new system. And that could be far away from any planets. I could be in a system without planets, for all I know. So, but before I knew about how resources worked, I thought everything was finite. So I thought the asteroids didn't come back, and I now realize they regenerate, but I didn't realize that because I'd never played Starmade in a pure survival sense before this series. So, I ate my planet, and I ate a large part of a few other planets nearby until I realized that. So, I feel dumb. And I've marred my solar system irreparably. So I'm really happy that I don't have to be stuck with this, that I have a new shot to actually conserve my planets and treat them correctly. Because I feel like, well, the jerk. And it's very much frowned upon. So I've actually mapped out this area. That's one thing I'm bummed out, is I finally have this area mapped and it all goes away. Even the undiscovered stations I've been to, I just forgot to mark. All of them are abandoned stations. All of them are the stations before the update that added the new stations. So they're loaded already, and all of them are the old stations. So there will be no more... As far as I know, there will be no more of the old station, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, I'm thinking the state of the server is affecting OBS. So, my recording and my stream get kicked off all the time. So I'm going to make this last bit fairly quick, because I probably won't be able to do much with the server in terms of recording until after the reset anyway, and this is all I'm going to be doing. But I just want to say, and I think I got cut off before saying this, all that really was in the other systems besides my home system were a station that was a build block, a faction block, and a little bit of armor around it, just in case a stray shot hits it. But there was just so I can get the mining rights. The only system I was actually developing was this one. Because I don't have a massive faction. I don't feel the need to be constantly, you know, what's the word for it? To be expanding. Because I'm one person. If that changes, if I decide, or if people really feel the urge to join, I might make a point of expanding or giving somebody a system to work on in mine. That we can all share, like how I'd run a faction is probably just as a loose mining coalition, and just have you know, a little bit go to me that they find, and then the rest, they just build whatever, they mine whatever, they just don't destroy the planets, don't start fighting other factions, and then, you know, I give them a system to work on, and that system would be theirs to do what they want, and my system will be mine and such, and it'd be like less a nation or less that, and more like a mining coalition, because I'm not interested in creating this vast military force unless I get a bunch of people joining. Nobody's asked to join my faction, mainly because I haven't really made it clear that I wanted or didn't want it. If you guys want to join, you just let me know and I'll think about it. But comment below how you think about opening the faction to have a little bit more members, but I kind of wanted it to be my own little hermit faction. But I just kind of want to show where I am and all these other things. Oh, those are wormholes, right? Yeah, those are wormholes. Is there any other galaxy that was worked on? It doesn't look like it. Huh. It just looks like, you know... It looks like this is the only galaxy where anyone's at. Which is fine. It's way more than enough for even the huge amount Mushroom Fleet has. But it's all going away. I'm a little saddened. Although I get to keep my station and my ships because they're docked. All my inventory goes away, but I can replace that. I can do that. But all the stars are going out. And we get brand new ones, which is exciting and terrifying. I might get a crap system and have to move it or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, for those of you watching on the stream, I'm probably going to call here, and those for you watching on YouTube when this is published. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the tour of this little corner of space before it all goes away. If you liked all that, hit the like button, and as always, click the nut on the way out.